Hi, my name's Tia, and I've had a few people over on Instagram ask me what my process looks like when I draw, when I study, so we'll get right into it. The main thing that I do is I'll put in a grey box so I don't get too distracted and sketch within it. Over here, I've already started sketching. I realised that I made her shape a little bit too wide. I'll show you the references in a second, but I don't tend to look at the reference too much when I first start. I'll give it a quick glance and then just put in what I remember. In this case, like the wings, the way that her arms are resting, the shoulders, the way that her face is angled, and then I'll put the reference side by side and clean up what I've made mistakes on. So I made a mistake where the face is, so like I kind of made her face a little bit tilted upwards, like more than usual basically, and the way that her legs, tail situation was, it wasn't completely centered into her body. It was a little bit angled to the left, so I just started cleaning that up. All the sketchy lines that I kind of put through, erasing those, because it was supposed to be just a clean sketch because we're focusing on painting and putting in those colors in. Once I'm happy with that, I'll fill in the whole sketch with just a darker shade of some sort, so I can see that the silhouette is clear and concise, and I'll put some darker shadows just around the main pose, so around where the hair is. I had to focus on the light source coming from the top left, but it was mainly just being able to see the overall shape of the body. So yep, those shoulders, the hands, the way the face is angled, any dents and chips that I saw from the reference or I remember from the reference. I finally added another layer and I just started putting in some colors, some green tones and that sort of stuff. I'll let the time lapse continue on though, so I don't talk too much. Then I looked back at the reference and I just was in awe. Honestly, I was also kind of just surprised that I took this photo. I was like, that's a lot of detail. My phone camera's not too bad. But yeah, just looking at those shadows and the fingers, the sketching. So what I did after I saw that, I realized there was a lot of cross-hatching in that. So I played around with some brushes and I just started like going ham. I'll be honest. I just merged all the layers and I started blemishing them all around, putting some more highlights as well, adding more depth. I just used brushes that were in Clip Studio Paint, like preset ones. It was just a cross-hatching brush. I think it was the 4th option. And then played with the first cross-hatching brush that they had as well. And again, just laying through. I like the way that the wings were going. I was just really focusing on the shadows and not too much of the actual feathering technique, because I wanted to look more like a statue. Okay, at this point, I'll shut up. I just kind of had fun with it. By this stage, I actually really enjoyed what was going on with it. So I popped up the reference again just so I can see them side by side, and didn't really mind this. It was just a study. I didn't want it to be completely exact. I just fixed up certain sections. I realized as well, underneath her right elbow, is it right? Well, technically her left, but our right. It was much darker, so I tried to put that through on my one as well, just so I can kind of get it somewhat close to what the study was. Overall, didn't mind the study. I was kind of freaking out while I was doing it because I knew I was recording for this video, but I think it turned out pretty well. Definitely lots of things I could have worked on, but I'll be posting it on Instagram and Patreon and that sort of stuff, so feel free to have a look over there. But thanks for watching. Bye bye.